So, this week's current theme is people who refuse to let go. People who the relationship ends, and for some reason they're too codependent, they don't know how to go on. The relationship has not ended for them. They are convinced that for some reason you're still in love with them, which may in fact be true, or that you guys belong together. Anyway, for some reason they want to get back together, and no matter how many times you say no, they cannot grasp this fact. And it gets taxing, and I feel at a certain point when you push people to get back together with you and they say no countless times, you're basically asking for whatever it is they do to you once you push them to the breaking point. I've threatened restraining orders on several people who just won't get no as an answer. And in another aspect, I've been in a relationship where the relationship ended and I kind of flipped out. But I was also very young and very, very immature. And it took me a while to grasp the fact that the relationship ended, and it ended for good reason, because it was not a healthy relationship in any aspect. Speaking from personal experience, I was involved with someone who turned out to be not who they presented themselves to be. They turned out to have lied about their job, what they were doing with their lives, the kind of money they earned, which, in the grand scheme of things, isn't a big deal to me. Like, I'm not a gold-digging bitch. I mean, money is nice, and it's nice that someone I'm involved with has money. That's great, because then I know you can pay for your own dinner. And in the grand scheme of things, I don't care. But he misrepresented himself as being extremely wealthy when it turned out he wasn't. He was in fact going bankrupt, showing out, so to speak, to me, that he had these funds, which we wrestled with when I found out about it. And then let me tell you how the relationship ended. I requested that he not speak to someone that I felt was basically a snake in the grass. Nothing good could come from my current partner at the time speaking to this person. So I just requested, without any need to elaborate, that I didn't want them speaking to that person. They lived in completely different states, so there was no need for them to ever speak. I found out about 2 weeks later that they had started speaking and were speaking pretty regularly, which meant that he had gone out of his way to start speaking to that person against my request. So he was surprised and just taken aback when I ended the relationship, which I thought was kind of funny, because my only request in that whole relationship was to never, ever speak to that person, and you went out of your way to speak to that person. So relationship over, as far as I'm concerned. I end the relationship, and let's speak to him for at least, I think it was a month. And I'm finally like, okay, no more, Mr. or Mrs. Hard Prava. I'll start speaking to you again. And we start speaking, and he starts, being super friendly and super nice, and I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. And then he's like, well, did you want to get back together? And I'm like, no. I've come to realize that being with you is not something that I enjoy. You seem to have an issue taking request or taking my request to heart, or things that I want, and just showering me with things that I don't want and or need. But when it comes to what I really, really want you to do, that seems to be difficult. So no, I don't want to be in a relationship with you again. And she's very like, no, you don't understand, blah, blah, blah. I didn't understand what you wanted, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, that's not the point. The point is, I don't want to be with you anymore. The point is, I've actually stopped having feelings for you. There's no making feelings happen for you again. There's not a switch that makes me have feelings for you all of a sudden again. So basically, bye. He didn't take that well. I didn't know he didn't take it well until a few months later, when he starts a conversation with me and then picking a fight with me, basically, and tells me how I'm a whore, which not true. Tells me I'm a gold digger, which I was with your broke ass for God knows how long, so obviously not true. And then he told me that due to my whorish ways, I was going to contract HIV within the next 6 months, and he hoped I led a very happy life, and he wishes I would die. So I was like, okay, well now I have an even clearer picture of who you are, and I want simply nothing to do with you. And he deleted me from Facebook. It was really, really... I've never cared enough about anyone personally to go to their Facebook or MySpace or whatever and personally delete them. I couldn't give a shit. That's energy that I could spend doing something else. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care what you do. If I don't like you as a person, then I haven't added you or approved your friend request. That's as far as that goes. Nobody's ever fucked me up enough for me to, them that I'm gonna go to their Facebook and just delete the fuck out of them. No, I don't care. 6 months down the road, he messages me, and he's like, "Hey, long time no see. What's up with you? How are you doing? It's been a while." And I'm just like, okay, so we're just gonna pretend that you didn't curse me out and call me out my name like a bitch or something 6 months ago. That's real selective memory of you. Whatever. I'm cool. I don't give a shit. And then all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, this is day 2 of us talking again, he messages me, "So, do you want to get back together?" I'm like, the fuck are you not getting? I made it very clear that I never wanted to be with you again. I don't understand why you feel that that's an option and or a possibility. So, I was like, whatever. I said no. I was like, I've got way too much on in my life right now. I mean, first off, I don't like you, and I don't ever see myself liking you again. Second, I've got way too much on my plate and going on in my life right now to ever want to be in a relationship. Not to say I'm against it ever happening, but I'm not looking for one. All of a sudden, he's just like, well, why? I don't... People feel the need to drive you crazy. Needless to say, I ended up having to expel energy, which I hate doing, because I'm lazy as all get out, to block his number and remove him from my life because he's not getting it. The point of this being is that some people just don't get no, and there's nothing you can do but take measures against them to stop them from being in your life, because they want nothing but to suck the life out of you for some reason. Basically that's it. We're doing a new format, by the way. We're going to be doing 2 videos a week. This is really late. Mitch's video is going to be up in 2 days. And today's Sunday. This is supposed to be up on Friday, but is it? Nope. This is Sunday. So anyway, that's going to be going on. Here, have a lesbian. Alright, I'm recording now. Yes! Let's have everyone know that you drink PBR, the classiest of all beers. When you look up class, there's a picture of you with a PBR.
This is what adorable people drink.
This is what adorable people drink. I don't think that's what they drink.
Hey, you know what? Nobody asked for your fucking opinion, did they?
You're so hostile. Makes me so hot, Ronnie.
Also Tampico.
I think it's pronounced Tampico. I mean, I've never heard anyone say it.
Okay. Do you see a little thing over the eye? Do you see a little thing over the eye?
I think it's Tampico, though.
I think it could be Tampico.
Tampico. That sounds almost like, tampon.
Like a tampon? A drink of tampons. Tampico.
I'd be surprised. Me and Mike, did you know there is actual juice in there?
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised as shit.
Water, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, corn oil, food starch.
I mean, it's near the bottom of the list, but it's in there. How long is that list? Jesus.
The juices of orange, lemon, tangerine, and lime from concentrate.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, yellow 5 and 6. You know what? I always wondered what yellow 5 and 6 consist of. Like, how on different objects. Like, okay, let's see. Okay, it's not on there. But, okay. Anyway,
right.
The point.
Right.
The point Don't write me. Beer, stop.
I feel like I have something on my face because my drink is really sticky.
Are you sure that's your drink?
Yeah.
Somebody didn't deposit something into a cup, leave it for you, maybe? Maybe that was my cup. I'm supposed to be artificially inseminated.
Okay. Turn the camera back on Nikki, I guess.
You don't know. You don't know, do you? You just don't know.
Tickle my vagina. Come have sex with my vagina. Tickle, tickle my vagina. I apparently don't know how to hold a camera.
Are you drunk, sir? Because I'm here.
No, I'm not. Your shirt looks blue on camera.
It's not.
I know it's not.
It's
I know
purple.
Nobody else is gonna know that.
I look like a fucking scene kid, but I like this shirt.
Yeah.
I don't hate scene kids. I don't. I just would look really terrible in skinny jeans. I mean, come on.
If you could find a brown, like, top hat, you could be a hipster.
A hipster?
Mm-hmm.
What's a hipster?
It's like scene, but dirtier.
Really?
Yeah.
I like to be punk.
Wait, hold on. I have a website that I'm gonna stop recording.